What up, entourage? I am back, week 15, and I am happy to know that so many of you guys are still in it. Yeah, that's super cool. So I know this video is not going to waste based on the amount of DMs I've been getting, guys. And real quick, I've offered my premium content with a more extensive breakdown of these waivers, and it's absolutely free. So if you guys are interested in that, just give me a follow on my personal account at Berto Cartagena, BERTOCARTAGENA, and then just DM me your email and I'll send you the goods. A lot of people have been really grateful that I've been doing this, and yeah, let's get into it, guys. Let's go. The fantasy football entourage are winning. Alrighty then. So let's not waste any time. We'll get into these waivers. My number one waiver though is Jalen Hurts. And it's funny because when when Philly drafted him, and I was like, this could be bad. Cause I like Carson Wentz. I like what I saw out of him last year. He had absolutely no receivers, still took his team to the playoffs, still was a QB1 in points per game and stuff. So I really like what I saw out of Carson Wentz. But the thing is, when you get a quarterback that is really talented, and not only really talented, but a really great athlete, and it seems like more and more teams are, leaning towards that way, these running athletic quarterbacks, that seems to be the future and the present of the league. I thought it could be bad, especially when, Carson Wentz was just getting over one backup quarterback, Nick Foles. A lot of people thought Nick Foles was better. It should have been the starter because he won the Super Bowl. Then you bring in a guy like Jalen Hurts, and then Jalen Hurts, the knock on him was that he's pretty raw. He wasn't really ready. But guess what? When you have a guy like Carson Wentz, this gave him the opportunity to see a lot of mistakes and to see what not to do. And now my pro comp for Jalen Hurts was Dak Prescott. You guys remember Dak Prescott, I believe, was a second round pick, and he was kind of raw. But one of the things Dak Prescott had was he was a leader, and he gave that team a spark. And he didn't put up gaudy numbers, but the team won with him. And that's how I look at Jalen Hurts, and that's what he did in New Orleans. A huge upset. He didn't put up gaudy numbers, but he won. Like Miles Sanders said, he gave that team a spark. And now he goes to Arizona, or plays against Arizona in what could be a shootout. He's got the running ability. He's got Miles Sanders looking like Miles Sanders again. So Jalen Hurts, because of the type of football that he plays, his last two games are Arizona, which could be a shootout, and then Dallas. I really, really like him as a priority pickup, even though I think quarterbacks is something you could usually stream. I think he could be, have that same type of upside that we saw earlier with Justin Herbert and Burrow. Okay. My second waivers are a pair of Houston. I'm going to put these guys together. Houston Texans receivers. And I'm talking about Kiki Cutie if he's still available. In a lot of leagues, he might not be. 22 points, another almost 10 points in, pretty tough matchup. Usually Chicago Bears are tough. Defense, even though they're kind of leaky. But he's getting, a ton of targets, and, they really have nothing else. Their defense is bad, and he had 22 points and then, almost 10 points a second game, so that's definitely startable. And then Chad Hansen as well. Chad Hansen has a 21% target share, and he put up 15 points his first game, 12 points his second game. He had an even tougher matchup he was playing. Or I think they mix them. I think both have been getting some slot work, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they're both worth an ad because of what I mentioned. He's going to be throwing a lot, bad defense, both getting lots of targets, both look pretty good. So I think both are worth an ad, but I'll put them together because QB might not be available in a lot of these. So I think for QB okay. And then my third waiver is Tim Patrick. Name I've been saying, over and over and over. I don't know what this guy's got to do to get picked up, really. Maybe it's just his name. He's got two first names, but he literally has had double-digit points in all games, but 3 if you don't include that game where they absolutely had no quarterback. They had Royce Freeman back there and a practice squad was huge, so I'm not including that. Outside of that, though, he only had 3 games, and 2 of them came like earlier in the year when Cortland Sutton was in the game. But after that, this guy's been on fire, matchup proof. He scored another touchdown, so Tim Patrick should definitely be a priority if he's not picked up already. All right, fourth, Nelson Agholor. It's not a couple fluky games, but clunky games, where he just didn't produce. But what receiver doesn't? A lot of that has to do with Derek Carr. But again, coming off a 20-point game, he has been, has 3 20-point games this year. So definitely somebody that should be on a roster, and you never know when he might go off. And he has a pretty safe floor. Like I said, had a couple clunkers, but all in all, he's been a very, very solid receiver and somebody that you guys should get on your team. Okay. And then last but not least, Jeff Wilson. Another touchdown for Wilson. It's not always pretty, but Mostert, another injury, concussion this time. We don't know if he'll play. So I do like Jeff Wilson, especially he's going against the Dallas Cowboys. Who's not going to like a running back against the Dallas Cowboys? So, if he is available, Jeff Wilson is your guy. Now, here's bonus. This defense is available. I don't know how. Washington has been lights out lately. So, if they are available, I usually don't mention too many defenses on here, but they end the season. Seattle, Russell Wilson's good, but he commits some turnovers. And Carolina. So, 2 good games to end it out. And they, that's a potential league winner. They've been getting 20-point games and it's nothing. So, Team Washington, is worth an add as well. And just to reiterate what I said, top 5 waivers are number 1, Jalen Hurts. Number 2, I packaged EBQ and Chad Hansen together. Number 3, Tim Patrick. Number 4, Nelson Agholor. Number 5, Jeff Wilson. My bonus for the Washington defense. Right? If you want my more in-depth waiver wires, as I mentioned earlier in the video, just email me on my personal account at Berto Cartagena, or DM me your email, I should say. And if you have any questions, just comment down below. Give it a like. It helps my algorithm and helps me, give me more motivation to do some more content. Until next time, guys. Peace.